Welcome to my game development stream. As always, first I start my development environment. Then I play one round of my game, and after it I decide what I work on today. So what I work on today is definitely class Spellmaker. One command in the terminal to start stuff. Wait for a few lines to appear so I know it's ready. I was making the move to... Okay. Still waiting for lines to appear. One more line. Okay, it runs in the browser. I don't care what's new. Localhost for me. Is that to start fresh? And I choose... Should I choose Tamer? Let's choose Tamer against the enemies. I think the 2K I first boss. Okay, triggered. Okay, first, now I have to think. Bombard. Painter. Don't like any of these. Bombard might be the best starting choice. Painter is too random still. Dash is not... Super Mod is the best for AoE. Breath is perfect, and 2 breath is probably overkill. No, I forgot, what did I have? Stats. Don't know. Bombard and breath. So I could go dash. Dash is probably the strongest, but it doesn't give... I think 1 breath will be good enough, then I can do dash. Okay, and I have my combo, you pull. I can do more. Go. Okay, next. Okay, I stop again to slowly think. Probably go more projectiles, never get fed. This is fine. Who has slow or range? Range and eats less is perfect. Dash is mostly interested. Fireline protects me, but breath is enough, so I take... It's more love, increase damage taken. Okay, this should be fine. I can pull him this way. Oh, oh. Okay. Next, I still slow down. This takes more loss. Thinking fire speed will be the best. Or slow or range. Olaf's food is bad. Happy one is more usable, so I take slow. Get fat easily. Stay slim. I think damage taken again. No. Oh god. Up, I don't easily fit through narrow spaces. Okay, next. Get fat easily. No. Longer leash wants to stay slim. I think higher speed is more interesting. Whereas to slay slim is fine. Range is what I want. Dash root on hit eat slay. On hit, do I want it? Can help a bit. Okay, next boss has Ice Hour. Ooh, I'm dead. Interesting. What did kill me? Combat lock. Ice Hour did hit me and then kill me so fast. Set. Okay, but this was one round. 50k only. I just a tiny bit more distance would have me survive, I guess. Okay. Let's check shortly. Spellmaker. I did this in. I switch, I cast it, and it moves. It moves too fast. Do I... Was it ticking? It's moving over stuff. Okay. Something I have to look into another time. Essentially, when it moves, I need to... Of mana? Can't be. Casted so much and now I just can cast never? This feels off. So not displaying my mana amount is a problem. There's something broken. Okay. Then let's check this bug first. I have increased version first. 102. I know this. Bug mana reg off. Let's verify. How do I verify? Go to Spellmaker. It's not cast ability. It has to be in tick. Tick ability. Spellmake mode. This is not smart. Wind it to Spellmake mode. Okay, now it's fixed. It's only getting mana when I spellmake, which is not correct. This means I now paint. This explains. This means once I used up my mana. Yeah, okay. This feels better. Okay. Now next part is can make a moving fire line, but I cannot put the movement to it yet. Which means when my position array, I need to assign and I have the move tool to move thing to it. This means I need a different type. Create tool type, create tool fireline data or something. Doesn't position array, but I also need move tools. Another position array, basically. And this is now the data I would need here. I should. No. 28 errors. Now I can assign the move to positions here. Let's go over. This is this now needs to be filled with give me positions to empty things. I think a bit, but I guess I do it this way. Now if I tick an ability, I have Firelines, push index, it doesn't have a length, it has positions length. Index, positions, positions. Okay, it's getting longer, but it'll accept, I guess. And positions. I just put positions everywhere. I should be fine, shouldn't I? I currently do not check. No, here I check the tool. Okay. Calculate mana cost. I have a fireline, positions, length. Fire, violations. Okay. No, is it? No. Yeah, wrong position here. No. Firelines. Ah, okay, I missed. And here I add empty start again, I guess. Did I hit? Push to positions, I push to positions. Down to one error. Missed somewhere. This I did not anticipate. I have 3 locations. I only thought I have 2. Cast ability. Ah no, reset. This is reset, I remember. Positions, yes. Okay, now here is controller is happy. This means it could work. Nothing changed. Functionality-wise, nothing changed. So I paint and no, I mispressed. Working. Okay, so next one is the move tool, which means first need to tick it and then decide. Okay, it all starts with mouse down, cast ability, is key down. I don't care, I set the first I set the start position and I check if I have an object. Okay, this is fine. Now if I have a mouse down and I'm on tool move, I might want to know where I attach it to, don't I? This would mean if an attach to index. Attach to index. Can it be null? Can it be undefined? Should it be undefined? I think I do not care. So I have to put any value in here. Doesn't matter, just start with 0. Now, when I mouse down, I have to determine cast ability. This means I check for, yeah. If I'm Fireline attached to the last, basically ability SM attached to index is this one. For Fireline, for move to it will be more difficult because I need to actually, I mean, for simplicity, I could start and attach it to the last one to determine what I want to attach to. Could do later. Now, when I push index, this should then be the attached to index, shouldn't it? TSM attached to index. Okay. This is for now fine. This will now go to move to position. Start position. What position do I want to push? Start position is the relative position. Let's push the same positions. I have to think a bit. I probably just recalculate once I attach. Nee, but I use this already to paint, don't I? For painting, this might be fine. I will try around. Tickability. Oh, this has Fireline. Else leave. Move. I will do something very similar. Be careful, start position here. Fair. Okay, at the end I have the push index, which is no longer this one. Ability is attached to index. Switch it here too. Want this index to be correct. And I have the start position. dependent if I already have something or not. I only care for the start position here. No, what do I care for the distance? From one point to the next. Okay, I understand. This is position. This is move to positions. To positions. Calculate the distance. And push, and this doesn't care about mana cost yet. So in my mind, I can now attach move to. Calculate distance, position. Think a bit more. So for somehow this doesn't feel complete yet. I have a push index, which is currently just always the last. I have the move to positions. This should push them in. So now I have a list of things which I can. I'm in spellcast mode add. So this is no longer random. This is now Fireline move to positions basically. What I put in here. I don't do a deep copy on them. I do a deep copy on them. So now in my mind I can attach them, but I will not see. So let's paint. I'm on Spellmaker. I am confused. What is the second part? Create tool. Ah, okay, now I remember. So I do something very similar to here, I guess. Instead of Firelines, I go to move. Oh, I go. Wait. Wrong. I go here over Firelines. And now I do something similar again with this time I don't think I use global alpha. I use global alpha 1, fine for me. Color goes to black. Do I use color a second time here? And I don't see the reason to make this black. Line widths, if I want to go to 1, begin pass. Yeah, move to. And I forgot to fix. I have move position to position. Okay, painted, this might be correct now, but it will move incorrectly. I should start with checking if this looks correct. I'm Spellmaker, I make it crash. Yes, I did not check for there is no move to yet. If here if the continue, this is different. I mean, Fireline move to positions, length is bigger. Okay, next try. Now I do this one and now if I click this, this should break. This is actually unexpected. Would have expected it moves. Move to? Move to positions. Move to positions. Oh, they attach to the next one. I have to do it the other way around. Okay, one more test. Now I have one which moves and one which doesn't. And it moves too far. Okay. I need to first start with this and then the line. And now it did not follow the line. This is because I put it in incorrectly. So I start empty. I have to loop over. Let's go. I have an index. Start with 1. While I move 2 positions, length plus the same as before. I move to push a single position, and a single position is always something for a move to position. I actually don't care for cast position. Fireline I -1. What does he care about? Now I see. Okay, this could be it. This was incorrect. First, I do this. After this, I make a line. And now no, didn't work. Because I plus, not subtract. The current minus the one before should be the difference. And I will see if this is correct. If I add them, it makes sense that it only moves right because the first movement was right. Okay, first this, cast. Okay. Oh, I didn't see. I could click here and then I see. That is exactly what I wanted. Also delete one more time. And cast it. I mean, this will not be able to follow the entire thing. Oops. There are 2 lines missing. Ah, no, they don't move. Correct. They're not attached to the move. Maybe I keep the move direction when the pass is over. I let them stop. Now I should attach to the closest. Basically, the idea would be to make 1, 2, 3, 4 lines and then go here and say move here, move here, move here, move here. But none moves. Okay. I understand. Which means on cast ability, I have to figure out here what the attached to index is. And I would figure it out by finding the closest one. Closest. How do I do this? Distance. I have a function for let closest distance and let closest index. Will be a number undefined, I guess, or let fireline of firelines. Second for loop. Let point position of positions. I have lines. Not positions. I mean, I could calculate distance between points. This would. No, let's try. Do I have I? As in exactly let I equals 1. I start with line positions lengths. distance line, calculate distance point to line, point, line start, line end. The point is, I think it's the cast position relative to character, because my fireline positions are relative to character. Line start is fireline positions I minus 1 I const temp distance. This has to exist. Never check for it. But I use it already. Okay, let's check. Not end. The positions on undefined should be fine. Doesn't complain anymore, and I should not do all the exclamation marks. This should give me a temp distance. Now, if closest index is undefined, this is what it started with, or closest distance is bigger than the temp distance, then I will closest distance equals temp distance, and closest index is I need the fireline index, don't I? Yes, not I. I always forget how I get the index here. Let's do const fireline is firelines. Okay, this is now J. Start with 0. Smaller firelines lengths, J++. And I said J. I want to rename J. Fireline index. Position index. Oh no, for this I take I. Okay, I loop over all lines. And the attached to index will be the closest index in the end. And this has to exist. Does it? I mean, I could do something like this, and if it doesn't exist, I put 0 in. Okay, let's find out. Make 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, here, here. Now I go to cast mode and this looks exactly what I clicked. Looks promising. Okay, but if I now would want to add Then he extends it. So I don't allow it if it already has something, I guess. Do I? Okay, let's go. Let's now make reset. I have here one, I have here one, I have here one. You move this way, you move this way, you move this way. Now I cast. Go. Hit him. This is not a good defense spell. Oh, would it need to be? I have one circle. But I cannot do parts now. Okay, and move here, you move here. This is now my spell. Click on him. I have one surround and one extend. If I click here, I can. Okay, this is not easy to hit. But the idea works. I can attach, move two positions now. I could also let's make it just complicated. Okay, first now I make it complicated. Make it complicated. Oh, that's correct. Do all have a move to pattern? Yes. But I created this. This means I could. Next idea. I'm late. I have to cast. Okay, new. Maybe I do it this way. And now you move here, 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 you move here. What are you doing? Why? How? He escaped. Interesting. I don't even know how he found him. You don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He went. Oh, I have a few assumptions, but let's ignore. Now. Okay, understood. Is AoE to a single point. I think what if I would do something like this? Oh, too long, too long, too long. Okay. Okay, this is my spell. Oh, if I yeah. Okay, okay, I'm having fun. At least this is the beginning of can make my own spells. Yeah. How much can I cast? 6, and I'm out of mana. F. Oh, no, 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 no. Hit him, hit him. Not be the easiest. So, yeah, I hope. Oh, this is. Run over them. Okay, if they run over, that's fine, but. Boss kill. What else could I do? I mean, I won't be able to win with this. Probably more successful if I just do. No, I can attach it to nothing. Interesting. Smaller. Smaller is less mana. So this is the smallest. Maybe not powerful enough. It's. I can delete it. Okay. How many can I cast? Can't even click fast. Oh no, I can reach it. I should increase it more, I guess. Okay, I can reach. This means I need to, if I am here in, I can easily place. Good. Oh, predictability is. Oh, good. Ooh, I used. Save mana with. Okay. Okay, I died. I have not enough firepower, but I think this is Spellmaker Fireline footage. This is basically my idea. I mean, I have the problem of what do I do if they have already one attached, if I replace? Maybe I replace instead of extend. But after this I will need... Okay, I have this one done. I can attach buttons, be able to paint spell, which makes... Okay, this is done, and my dev steps are done. So I should do... with new. I think this makes more sense, so if I do the move to here, then do this. And this last one is a replacement, not extension. Which is happening here when I the closest index. Now I need to check if fire line, no, ability, fire lines, ability, I should do ability SM, attach to index, to positions, length, bigger 0, then I will set this to nothing. This is a key down. Okay, let's try. Spellmaker. I make move to this replaces. Okay. Can I animate something with this? If I have mouse, I no, it should be one. I cannot delete. This is difficult. Not what I wanted. Would now attach here. No. Is it not long enough? Oh god. This doesn't work out, does it? I don't have fine enough movements. I could do something like this. You know, if I cast it. Stupid. How would a mouse work? Like this, probably. How do I now get the correct one? This even the correct. This one. What is closer? Where is what closer? Here, the upper one is. Okay, perfect. Okay, this is not looking like mouse close. Which means so, but the next question is, what is the next thing I want to do? Go to my task list. Spellmaker fire to replace the extent. Okay. Be able to paint spell which makes multiple lines and negation attached, blah blah blah. Okay, this is possible. General, somehow make arbitrary spells and be able to cast them repeatedly. This is done. Can influence size. For Fireline I don't have, but it could be added. Can influence shape. Yes, I paint, so I can, and color is, I have two tools. Beginning line will shoot projectile. So I have to have a new idea what I then somehow can use. How much time still an hour left? I mean, I could do something easy like a slow. So I can, instead of Fireline, make slow lines. This also feels off. I could... What else could I do? What else do I want? Let's say I have something like a Seeker projectile which flies to enemy. This would mean instead of a move to, I have I would attach a seek thingy to something. This is possible, so I have different move patterns I can attach to stuff. So currently I have the follow line move too. I could also move direction, where it just continues moving into a direction. but I might not the way I want to go, I guess, or what I want to think. What might be a spell I want to be able to create. Currently, I mean, the paint options in the end can be what I get through skill points, and that I get more mana, so I can make bigger spells over time. Now, somehow I need to think about a different spell, which I want to be able to create, basically. And okay, maybe let's make an idea of a spell, which is a Seeker Explosion. Place spell cast creates Seeker projectile which seeks enemy and explodes on contact. So let's make this as, so I need Seeker attachment, movement option, need explosion, so the Seeker should not necessarily need to is it like need explosion be able to influence size and damage? So let's say I can start with I mean, this is stages, isn't it? On one hand, I want to be able to create an explosion thing, but I want to trigger it after a Seeker hit. So this is, I start with clicking, spellcast will create an explosion at the position where I clicked or where I defined it. After this, I need the Seeker option. So I could do explosion. Instead of that, I basically click Spellmaker mode, mouse down defines explosion, circle center, mouse move, mouse move to define radius, basically. Bigger radius, be more mana used. I mean, I can mouse down on existing explosion, increases damage, or mouse down existing explosion. Second mouse down on, oh no. So I can first decide mouse down on existing to define damage. I mean, currently I just need to be able to modify it. So I can make an explosion, but that I can attach it to a seeker, and this will how about I can give them a fly direction start, then they, after that they reached it, they begin to seek. Seeker cannot move arbitrarily, but have a lot of data behind it. Then they explode. Okay, I have the general idea. Spellcast. Seeker explode. Whenever creates Seeker body which seeks enemy in contact can define start fly direction. Okay, I have the base idea. So I can start with an explosion. Now, later I need somehow to be able to somehow delay the explosion. And I have to come up with something like stages. So I can attach stage 2 or 3. I could start with a empty thing for shell. I move the shell. On a delay and the shell I give, but there's a lot of stuff, but I like the thinking currently. Stage 1 is move into the direction. And then put a seeker on it. I could put a seeker on it and he will. So I have a seeker tool, I have a stage modifier. Probably I should start with Think a bit. Explosion. I could also do the fire line. No, first let's do explosion, I guess. This might be what I can do today. Need seeker attachment as movement options. Need shell as a start. So it's shell plus seeker attachment in stage 2 H3 does on enemy hit. Explosion. This are some idea thoughts. Let's go. I might begin. Okay, my Spellmaker mit Fireline move is in. I can now think how I handle tools. So probably the best thing I can do is move and Fireline tool. So let's start with Spellmaker tool Fireline. And tool move. So I have 2 of these. I now need to probably also Spellmaker tool base, which will define functions for it, something like it. Let's take this thing. Type ability functions, Spellmaker tools functions. This is something like on mouse on key press, key down, key up. On key up, on tick. Do I need to tick? Or is it more like mouse move? Time will tell, I guess. Now I have functions. Export type. This is not necessary. I have Spellmaker tool functions. I think it's not ability function. Spellmaker tool function. This is for one tool. This is for multiple tools. Then I have here Spellmaker tools functions. Here I link everything. the bias idea. What information do I need? Ability owner, ability game, probably. And ability is already limited to ability Spellmaker, I would assume. JS ending, please. No. This might be my start. Now, what next? It is Spellmaker. Have the stuff. So if I'm probably in the Fireline tool, I would Spellmaker tool Fireline, for example. Spellmaker Fireline. Do I do it this way? Fireline, Spellmaker tool Fireline. This needs now Spellmaker tool functions. And I would need to, well, optional, maybe. Not okay, probably this needs more information. I need a mouse position, don't I? I think I'm always interested in the relative position. Am I only when it's dependent on the mode, isn't it? Do I check the tool and just put decision to the tool, or do I? Then I would need both values. When I am spell cast mode, there will be different functions, I guess. So this is I will learn, I guess. I think I'm still a void. I don't know if there is a reason for Boolean for anything. Let's start this way. Okay, all functions are optional, but I would oops. Function. Have them in. I imports looks fine. config. Okay, I basically have them here. Now I would move functions over. Key down. This is not. No, this is now in key down and key up. Okay, so I have here Fireline just does this one. One key down. I would attach to index to the last one. Really nothing else? Feels off. This pushing is currently not inside Fireline. Okay, for now I'm fine with this. This is a move tool. I take this one, copy everything over, tool, move, ability Spellmaker, add, Spellmaker tool, move, add, Spellmaker tool, Fireline. Oops. Later important. Now copy this code. This happens on key down. I call this SM and rename. Okay, I don't care for a lot of things in here, but so far so fine. Okay, this would basically mean I would call here Spellmaker tool functions. I get ability SM create tools. Selected tool index type. Okay. It feels long, but this is how it is. This is key down. I put in ability owner, ability native character and game, and basically this would be able to delete it. Oh, he complains. Cannot evoke an object which is possibly undefined. Okay, I have no idea what part of it. Also on key down. Const tool functions on if tool functions on key down. And, oops. Oh, no, 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 no. Tool functions. Okay, now you are happy. And I believe this could work, even though it's not filled yet. When here. Oh, okay. This could work. Nothing is broken yet. No. This means this worked. Now let's move the next function over, the next code part. Tick ability. Fire. Client info. Oh, client info. I need it. Client info needs to be imported. Find client. Also calculate distance also. I don't even know if I can. No, calculate mana cost is not. If I make it public. How did I end up here? Calculate mana cost. I go to Spellmaker tool. I go to Spellmaker. I have the other one selected. Public, not public, export. Ability. No. Ability. Spellmaker. Calculate. Okay. Now I have this on tick in here. I could also use this one instead. But on tick I don't understand this. I don't need this value if I determine it myself. So maybe some tools are not interested on, but it's essentially a mouse move, isn't it? Currently unsure if it will be mouse move or tick. A wheel mouse move I cannot do, so maybe I scrap this position for now and time will tell if I actually might want to change it later. Okay, for now this is removed. I have the on tick for Fireline where I push stuff. Also next one is the move thing. Probably do something similar. Yes, it needs client info. Info character by ID, distance. It's now set up. I need to place this with a date for here. Client info is no longer, but it's now not key down, it's tick. On tick. Okay, let's try. Paint, remove, cast. Seems to still work. Next is paint I do later, because this might be a bit more complicated, because I actually no, this is not so easy. Cast ability should be now here. Also not so much. Let's copy this part. So check for start position. Let's do something like this. If I have a start position, I get next approach and calculate. This might be fine. Next is key up for the other one. Maybe I start again with this stuff. Get here. Get. But I'm interested in. And replace. Is happy. I also did a mistake. This is no longer required. Means all this stuff is now key up. Key up should use this thingy here. And he cares for both times about this. So let's just verify it exists. Should be happy. And this should work out. I think a bit. I moved stuff around, but I still have the spell cast and the paint as parts, which I would need to somehow move. So does a tool have data? Yes. I could put data to it. So I could move the Firelines. But how would the move to tool know where to? Can the explosion move? The explosion cannot move because it's instant. So the explosion needs to know. This will be hell, or this will be complicated. So if would need to check if it has moved to positions basically. And I can add them. This will need, could put it as a value. Can be moved. Can be moved is not. I have it on the data then. Should, yes, for the rest of the stream, see how I can clean it up, or set it up for next time. I still have stuff in here which should move to Spellmaker tools. I need data, but I have here create tool. This is an array and I can add more in here. Currently I add the creates tool in here, but this can also be changed. Might not be able to do much this for the rest of the stream. move stuff around. Should I do a third ability to better grasp how it might look? I want to do explode. Explode will already make it far more difficult. I would probably have a different object and do explode, and if I cast the move tool, it cannot attach. It wouldn't see it. But I don't have too much time, and I'm need a lot of changes. Do I commit refactor Spellmaker tools? I mean, it still works, so it's part. I think a bit. On one hand, I don't have that much time. On the other hand, should I do in? I don't have any small tasks, do I? All about. I mean, here's a bug, but I could never reproduce it. Requires update. Don't care about this update and currently don't use it. I mean, there's always the option to check for. Could do npm install and see if something null vulnerability, so then I don't care for updating stuff. I could check TypeScript version. I think I did not change it in a long time. The TS config. I remember having problems with. No, this is not the one I want. This is not TypeScript. This is package.json, isn't it? TypeScript. No, I can see it here, can't I? Can you suggest? 5.9. This isn't. But I can just do no npm install, so I have a little newer TypeScript version. Although I don't know what changed. TypeScript is doughy. What? No. TypeScript dates might be anything. Release not check out, release announcements, something like this. Do I? Let's ignore it for now. I run dev and see if everything still works, then Should also end. Does it? No, it shouldn't end up that the build fails. Okay. What could I do? Could, in this time I have left, do one more one. Also don't feel like and let's just cook. Is there any major 5-1? Is even still the newest? No idea what this is. Okay, doesn't seem like any updates required. Here's one. Types node. I mean, why not? Types express. Change. pm install. I guess this is fine. I won't change. Did I ever? Okay, in my game vision I never looked. Yeah. Gathering resources I never did. Well, money is a resource in a sense. Usual player, same character I don't have. Base area I have also. But fine. Anything else? I don't think so. So now I don't have time. Anything I can try. Different tamer builds, different. I think ball has no, tamer always has the most options. Musician is also not something. I don't think I can currently test with Spellmaker. He's not strong enough, by far not. Can I cast this even? And have the then I attach movement to it. Oh, it's in multiple parts and I only move one. So can I zoom while painting? Don't have enough mana for it. So I did here a line. Here was a line below the character. Don't care. So too much mana if I move a line. Bit like this. It might. Doesn't feel like it moves enough. Most effective way to go out of mana. Oh. Somehow I miss. The only problem with Firelines, they do miss and I don't have this. I do here. Can get them killed. It's too. Can spawn after. I guess I start testing, automated test, and then come to an end. Spellmaker did make outputs. Did it? It's missing boss upgrade. Okay, I don't care. One test replace. Expect all tests to run without issues. Since no code was touched, which is used in the tests. Musician last we play. Okay, done everything on time. I feel like the times are as less variation in the last few streams. Okay, but with this I can some package updates. What did I not push? It will be deployed. And with this, do I have? I continue here. I should maybe make a note. Continue. Think about how to separate code. Okay, now I continue next time. So I end here for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.